So now we're getting into sharecropping or re-enslavement of black people so sharecropping from 1866 to 1955, right? So after the war, the federal government was called upon by Northerners to confiscate the lands of plantation owners who fought against the North, but redistributed among the ex-slaves. The government refused, leaving almost all of the freed blacks desperately poor. In order to feed themselves and their families, many of them agreed to return to work the land of their former masters in return for shares of the crop they raised. The remaining slaves would be used The remaining shares would be used to pay rent and buy supplies. Unfortunately, what frequently resulted was peonage, the unlawful pushing of blacks back into slavery through debt servitude. These families, having no money, would buy the feed, tool, mules, and supplies they needed from local merchants on credit. Some merchants would then charge exorbitantly high interest rates that made it impossible for the families to pay off. So other merchants would take advantage of the local sharecroppers' illiteracy and simply create false billing statements, right? Either way, at the end of the season, when the accounts were settled, the black family would inevitably find that they still owned money and would then be forced to remain on the farm to work in order to clear their debt. The following year, they needed to borrow money again for seed, livestock, and supplies. So every year, their debt would increase. Thus, in essence, the family was re-enslaved. Sometimes this went on for generations. Blacks who attempted to reject or escape such unfair treatment would be jailed, fined, which brings us to the convict leasing system, right? So